don't know if we started yet, but I'm just starting on my own. Keep it playing. I want to hear some more music. Can we play this for 30 minutes? And then I just be done? You know what I'm saying? We'll play. All right, y'all. Welcome to ActorScope. I guess I got punked into being here. So I guess I'll do what they normally do, which I don't know what it is. They gave me some paper, so I'll try to read the script and go with it. Hey, what's going on out there on Instagram world, Facebook world? What other worlds we got? I think that might be all the worlds and the universe. Have y'all been watching the news? I'm not going to talk about 45, but the lower half of 45 is in some trouble. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving forward. ActorScope. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all start sharing, tweeting, and pushing it out there. Broadcast. I need everyone from everywhere to stop and take a second to share this broadcast on Twitter. Let your friends and friends, family, and others know. This is important. It's important for you. It's important for those that are around to see what we have. I don't know if I'm going too fast or going too slow. I have to slow it down a notch. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to ActorScope.
The best 30 minutes of your week.
I don't know where Winston is. She should have been here joining in. We need that voice, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. She's working on some other stuff, trying to get these millions in here so we can get this popping. So anyway, just like I said, make sure you're tweet. We got people, I don't know, calling in from, I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. I see Donald, Esther, Lisa. I'm guessing that's what it looks like. Oh, we got a New Yorker in the building. Chicago. What? Indianapolis? Okay, I guess that's Jersey, New Jersey. Somebody said no. I don't know what that meant.
Boston.
Oh, Boston. Yeah, NYC in a place to be. That's where we from. So they gotta give them a shout out. And yeah, Texas. Okay. That's what's up. Wisconsin. Whoop whoop. West Palm. Oh, we got a variety coming from all over the place. So that's what's up. I'm supposed to be doing something else soon. I was gonna make Jessica come in here and help me, but she's trying to hide out. I don't know. Jessica, you not coming? Oh, Anais is coming. When are you coming, Anais? Oh, they trying to tell me. See, I don't follow scripts well, so I just do what I can do. But let's see. Who's been watching? That's what I should be doing right now. Okay, they're giving me cues, so I'm like, all right, let's go. So who's been watching is
contest last week.
Huh?
We didn't have a contest.
We didn't have a contest last week, so guess what? So maybe this shouldn't be on here.
No, we're going to do one this week.
Okay, so I should just read the script.
Yes.
Okay, see, I'm getting there. Yo, I'm in training right now, as you know. So this keeps it interactive and fun. I see Ohio's in there too. That's what's up. Let's see, who's watching? All you have to do is answer a question regarding last week's show, and the winner will also get their headshot posted on all of our social media, WSA social media. I'm laughing because Winston is back there shaking her head like, yeah, boy, keep doing it. You're doing fine. Outlets for the world to see. Be sure to email your answer to wsa.actorscope@gmail.com. Once again, that's wsa.actorscope@gmail.com. So that way, we get it, and we go ahead and, find out who that winner is going to be. Make sure you like our Facebook page, facebook.com/WSA-ActorScope. That's our Facebook page, WSA/ActorScope. Subscribe to the Facebook Live broadcast. There's no winners for who's been watching this week. Here is the week's question for who's been watching is, There's no winner for who's been watching this week.
Last week.
But I'm just reading. My teleprompters. Oh, they're changing it now. They corrected it on the teleprompter. No, okay, we got it. Thank you, production team. Whoop whoop. That's gonna be my new thing for today. How many times did Donald say whoop whoop? Uh-oh, look like something went down over here. Let's see. There were 4 different quotes said on the show last week. Only need one. What was the quote and who was the host that said it? In other words, if you find my quote, it's because you'll probably win because that was the best quote. I'm just saying, And for those on in Instagram world, there were 4 different quotes said on the show last week. You only need one. What was the quote, and who was the host that said it? So if you find the quote for Donald Jarman, and you probably win. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. What else I got here? All right, guys. Now it's time for What's Casting. Here's an ActorScope. We don't just want to give you good advice. Girl, hey, we just giving you great advice. Quotes from casting and ActorScope information. And I'm bringing Anais in to do that part because she does so well. And, come on, Anais. Welcome. Hey, thank you, girl.
Hi.
Save me.
You're doing fine.
I'm about to pass up.
Oh, you're about to pass out. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome, as always. So, we've got casting for everyone here in Atlanta. Got 3 different castings for you. Dynasty is having a casting call. So, we're looking for stand-ins for Season 1 of the CW show Dynasty. Must have an open or flexible schedule. Experience preferred, but will be considering all strong candidates. Interviews along with camera testing is tentatively scheduled for Friday, July 14th. Please include headshot and full body shot along with the resume, summary of acting, stand-in, set experience in the submission of the email. Submissions without the aforementioned info will not be considered. So basically, if you don't let them know that you have the experience, either acting, being a stand-in, any type of set experience, they will not consider your submission for this position. You're gonna, in the email subject line, should reflect which stand-in you are submitting for. Example, stand-in number 1, stand-in number 2. Make sure you put all of that in the subject line. Those stand-ins they're looking for is as follows. Stand-in number 1 is a Caucasian male, age 35 to 45, 5'9" to 6 foot, 165 to 180 pounds, dark brown hair with an athletic build.
So if I put on makeup, I can do that one.
You got it.
Oh, wow. There it is.
Now, stand-in number 2, they're looking for a Caucasian female, age 21 to 26, 5'5" to 5'8", 115 to 130 pounds, long dark blonde hair or brunette with blonde highlights, at least shoulder length. For stand-in number 3, again, they're looking for a Caucasian male, age 25 to 35, between 5'11" and 6'1", 170 to 185 pounds, dark brown hair, also an athletic build. Stand-in number 4, they're looking for an African American male between the ages of 25 to 35, 6 foot to 6'2", 175 to 190 pounds, brown complexion, black low-cut hair.
I only missed that by 1 year because it says to 35 and I'm 36. So, dang.
Also, for stand-in number 5, they're looking for a Latina female, age 25 to 30, 5'4", between 5'4" and 5'6", 105 to 115 pounds, shoulder length brunette hair, olive complexion, Brazilian, Peruvian, Dominican, etc.
That's small, 105.
Yeah, they tend to be.
Dang.
Well, within that height, yeah. If available, email recent photos. Include your name, age, photo, height, weight, all your clothing sizes, including your shoe sizes. I'm going to email dynastyextrascasting@gmail.com. Again, it's dynastyextrascasting@gmail.com. Now, should you live in or near the Atlanta area, if you have an out-of-state number, please include your location if you want to be considered. Because if it's an out-of-state number, they're not going to call you because they will not feel that you live in state. HBO's Sharp Objects is holding an open casting call. They're looking for very interesting types, Pentecostal types. No snakes for this, but that look or think Deliverance the movie. So basically think of that movie Deliverance. That's the kind of characters they're looking for. They need ages 18 to 80, men and women, Caucasian only. Need dark suits, charcoal dresses for the ladies. When you post, let them know what day or both days you are available. You can also be one of the regular townies if you have the look that they're looking for. And for the series Halt and Catch Fire, Season 4, they're holding a casting call within the next few weeks. Some of the last extras, they're looking for some upscale female business types, late 20s to 60s, all ethnicities, super professional looks. Email a recent photo and all your sizes and your contact information to hcfextras4@gmail.com. Again, hcfextras4@gmail.com. In the subject line, put featured ladies.
I think somebody said share. Does that say share the info for Dynasty, or what does that say down there?
Stand-ins for Dynasty.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they're looking for stand-ins. All of this information is going to be on our Facebook page, so you can go to our WSA Presents ActorScope International page, and that'll have everything listed on there.
Right.
What about Carney?
Who's he?
Oh, yes. I thought I wrote that down. I did not write that down.
What about Carney?
We have an immediate casting call for a short film called Carney. All the information is posted on our Facebook page for that also. Thank you, darling. So it's an immediate casting call for an indie film now casting an original short film Carney, written and directed by Tony Greer, starring musician, singer, songwriter Greg Banks. They're looking for a runway model scene. Takes place in the early to mid 70s. We need 8 to 10 African American actor models from all walks of life and all shades. Age ranges are 22 to 30. Must be able to walk a runway. The shoot date is this Friday, so you must be available all day July 14th. They're looking for in and around New York City. This will be taking place. Please send your headshot, full body shot, measurements, and resume to highvelocitymanagement@gmail.com. Again,
All women, all female.
Again, it's highvelocitymanagement@gmail.com.
And it's on our page.
And again, it's on our Facebook page. It's on the WSA casting page as well as the ActorScope page.
Yeah, and just because you're actors, don't be trying to act like you can walk. You have to be able to walk. Okay? So don't be at this saying, well, I'm an actor, I can pull it off. Or make sure you can walk properly, or just strut your stuff. And really, walking is about confidence and posture.
Yes.
So knock it out. Go look at a video on YouTube and go ahead and make it happen. Okay? So, what else is next? With some hot topics?
We are talking hot topics today.
Okay, well, because I have Anais here, we're going to be talking hot topics together. But, what you know about Ava DuVernay's newest thing?
I know I was living in New York at the time it took place.
Okay.
And it was one of the biggest things that was talked about.
Right, and also, speaking of 45, he wanted to, I don't know, I'm just going to, matter of fact, I'm not even going to talk about that in that situation, because that was a big thing.
Yes.
So let me just go in and tell you what it is. Ava DuVernay is continuing her relationship with Netflix, bringing a limited series about the Central Park 5 case to the streaming giant, and Variety has learned. Netflix has greenlit the 5-part scripted series for a 2019 debut. Yep. So that's going to be a big deal. Because a lot of people want to know about that story and how it all occurred, and how these guys got railroaded, basically. Yeah. But DuVernay created the project and will write and direct all 5 installments. Big ups to her. Yep. She's always continued to do big things and and make it happen. Participant Media, Tribeca Productions, and Harpo Films are behind the limited series with Oprah Winfrey. So that's going to be big. Yep. Jeff Skoll, Jonathan King, Jane Rosenthal, and Barry Welsh serving as executive producers alongside DuVernay. Sooner or later, one day, Donald Jarman and Winston Sinclair and Anais will all be there. Jessica, maybe. The project is the latest collaboration for Winfrey and DuVernay, who worked together on the Oscar-winning Selma and owns Queen Sugar. For DuVernay, the project marks a return to Netflix for the filmmaker who wrote and directed the platform 2016's documentary 13th. Yeah. And if you saw that's great. If you haven't seen it, you need to go look at it. Go to Netflix and look at 13th and educate yourself. That's all I'm saying.
That was just a very powerful one.
It's very powerful. Yeah. So it's based on a true story, in case you don't know about it, of the notorious Central Park 5 case. Each part of the limited series will focus on one of the 5 teenagers from Harlem: Antoine McRae, Kevin Richardson, Yusef Salaam, Raymond Santana, and Corey Wise, who was wrongly convicted of raping Trisha
Melly,
whatever her name is, we don't even care, in Central Park. The series will span from the spring of 1989, when each were first questioned about the incident, to 2014, when they were exonerated and a settlement was reached with the city of New York.
That was very, and that was long.
Yeah, that was a long process.
That was pretty much their whole life. Almost.
Right. So,
okay.
You know, shout outs to her for making that happen. I think it's going to be a very compelling story, and that, you know, make sure you watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very powerful story.
Our stories matter.
Yes, they do. Well, since he's passing it to me, this is we're talking about Rihanna. She's going to be in another movie, and it's the Valerian in the City of the Thousand Planets, and she's going to be playing a shape-shifting alien called Bubbles. And this is her second feature? Yes, it's her second feature film.
Right.
So, and she actually does all the performance for the motion capture because she's supposed to be able to shape-shift it to different things. And this movie comes out into theaters on July 21st.
Yeah, keep going. You're doing a great job. I'm here to support.
No, we're doing this together.
Jay-Z.
That's right.
Go ahead, you got him.
Well, we were.
I'm doing the one after Jay-Z.
Oh, you're doing the one after Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you were really listening, we were playing 444, Jay-Z and Damian Marley's song,
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So what we want to talk about is that Jay-Z stunned everyone with his recent album titled 444, which was certified platinum in less than a week's time.
Because that's how he do. New York style, you know what I'm saying? Keep your hard body, yo.
And Jay-Z has now officially announced he's going to be going on tour to support the new album. The 31-day trek begins October 27th and runs through December 21st, with stops in Las Vegas, Atlanta, Chicago, and of course Brooklyn. The tour seemed all but guaranteed after it was previously revealed that Jay-Z would be headlining Made in America, Meadows, and Austin City Limits later this year. The album will hit #1 following its release by Apple Music, along with the availability of physical copies. All told, 444 is projected to move around 275,000 units.
The physical copies include a treat for Jay-Z fans. 3 bonus songs. One is featuring Blue Ivy dropping bars of her own, so that's going to be interesting.
And if you haven't heard, it's already been leaked what she was saying.
So they're getting us started early in the game.
Yes, they are. Well, you know, she's also doing her little model.
Right.
So
they're gonna, she gonna have checks. She ain't gonna have to work when she get to be 18.
She doesn't have to work now.
Well, that's true too. Well, I don't know. You know, New Yorkers, we tend to make our children work so they can earn their keep.
Well,
ain't that right, Winslow? So she put a thumbs up. So next we have Spider-Man's Homecoming. It's doing well, but I just feel, I don't like that. I like the old Spider-Man, but anyway, that's my own preference because I'm old school. Go back to the comic books. But anyway,
well,
Spider-Man.
I was just gonna say that I see where they were going with this one because it was a totally different twist to it.
Yeah.
Because he's 15 years old instead of 18.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So so Spider-Man is officially a box office overachiever. So, they crushing the game. As Sunday morning, the latest cinematic depiction of the web hero, Spider-Man Homecoming, is looking at 117 million opening from 4,348 locations.
Yeah.
10.6 million of the domestic total came from 392 IMAX screens. That's a huge win for Sony, as you would know, Columbia Pictures and Marvel Studios. Because think about it, but I don't even have to explain that. You already know that's a big win for them for the film, which cost roughly 175 million to produce. So they almost got all their money back.
Yep.
And they haven't even really started yet. So that's crazy.
Yes.
The anticipated opening weekend is higher than the industry estimates, which were in the 90 millions to 110 million range, while the studio cautiously pegged it at 80 million. The studio just wanted to make sure that they covered all bets. So it's like, hey, we hope that we should get around 80 million, but as you see, it excelled and went to 117 million, which is way past what they considered.
Yes.
The Homecoming banked on the idea that the summer box office was craving a family-friendly superhero movie. Tom Holland plays a high school version of Peter Parker, who is at 15 years old, has to prove that he is worthy of being called an Avenger. And it seems that bet is paying off. Of course, to the $117 million figure. It's the second largest in Sony Pictures history, behind Spider-Man 3. Much attention has been paid to the flick's successful marketing campaign, which heavily featured Iron Man's Robert Downey Jr., which is a big deal. I love the Iron Man series as well, franchise, who serves as Spider-Man's mentor in this film. Michael Keaton plays the big, bad vulture. John Favreau plays Spider-Man's guardian, Happy Hogan, and
of course Zendaya.
Zendaya stars as
Michelle
Jones, MJ. In case you didn't know who Michelle Jones was, Parker's brainy classmate. The movie consistently dominated social media in the weeks leading up to its release.
Yep.
And yeah, you know, they're making it happen. Kudos, thumbs up. Keep popping out those Marvel comic movies because we love that.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next one.
And I don't know who's seen the new documentary that Anais is getting ready to talk about.
Yes, I actually tried to stay up last night to watch it, even though I'm like 2 behind. It's Dr. Dre's new series, The Defiant Ones, which is basically talking about the start of his career leading up to him starting Aftermath Records. So Sunday marked the premiere of The Defiant Ones, a new HBO 4-part documentary series about the relationship between Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. Alan Hughes, if you don't know who he is, he did Menace to Society. He directed the show, touches on the ideas of money, fame, and business, all of which are topics both Dr. Dre and Iovine are more than familiar with. Iovine, sorry. Iovine. I'm bad. Iovine, head of ActorScope Records, was the top music executive of the 1990s and 2000s. During the time, Dr. Dre was busy building the concept and business of gangster rap with NWA and later as a solo artist. The two men have a surprising yet mutual beneficial partnership that has helped 2 kids from rough backgrounds create mind-blowing and massively influential empires. The pair also famously worked together to finalize the 2015 sale of Beats Electronic to Apple Music for $3 billion, which turned out to be one of the biggest deals in the history of the music industry. Yeah, I remember when that happened. That was a big deal.
Big deal. Yeah, that was a smart move, but you know, that's another story.
That's another. Come on, those are deals that you make when you're in that industry.
Right, you get smart and say, hey, you know what? Let me just say, make something simple that works that I don't have to keep doing. This brings cash. It brings revenue in. So I guess you know, shout out to Dr. Dre, and shout out to the documentary. That was a good documentary. I want to see what else comes behind that. Maybe WSA will create some documentaries that fall within that formula, so that we can be successful and rise up. Oh, speaking of which, we're already doing that. The Maynard Jackson documentary we just finished. We was in post. We saw the first cut. Looks really good. A lot of positive things. Somebody already requested that it be in a festival. I won't say the name of that institution, but
that would be awesome.
So you know, and we just getting started. We got it submitted to Tribeca and Telluride, Tribeca, and then we'll be submitted to Sundance as well. So this is you'll got some good stuff that WSA is part of the production on that you'll get to see and be like, wow, this is really amazing. Shout out to Wendy, Maynard, Autumn, Jason Orr, of course Sam Pollard, and the rest of the crew.
Hello, family.
Hello, family. So yeah, next thing is Kevin Hart.
We love Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's dope, you know, funny, and he's always working, and he's smart, and he makes it happen, you know. So you might want to follow his lead if you're trying to, you know, walk in somebody's footsteps that's potentially making it happen without a problem, you know.
That man never stops.
He never stops. So Lionsgate is launching Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud streaming platform on August 3rd with a slate of original scripted and unscripted comedy series, stand-up specials, licensed programming, and live broadcasts. So you know he's going to be very creative and hands-on with that, so it should be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Lionsgate announced the launch date Tuesday, asserting that Hart handpicked the boldest comedic voices to create, produce, and star in the content exclusive to the service, including, go ahead, Glozell, King Bach, Emmanuel Hudson, DC Youngfly,
Drea Michelle, David So, Timothy De La Ghetto, and Angela Johnson.
Funny has no color or gender, Hart says, and it doesn't. I mean, you know, some people want to get serious, but it's a joke is a joke. Take it as a joke and leave it where the joke is. Without our friends at Liongate, we are creating a global network that gives a platform to the next generation of diverse comedians from all over the world, of all ethnicities, to tell their stories. Our culture of comedy is unfiltered and inclusive. Most importantly, we exist to make the world laugh.
Yep.
So laugh is a good thing. Just saying, you know, you gotta laugh. You laugh, you live longer.
This is true. This is true.
So yeah, that's my spill.
That's your spill.
What's yours?
What's mine? For all those out there that are fans of True Blood, we lost on Saturday, Nelson Ellis.
Right.
And he played Lafayette Reynolds, who was the sassy chef.
Perfect. 39 years of age, young.
Yep. He was 39 years old. His manager confirmed to Variety that he died of heart failure. The following successes after True Blood, he was in Get On Up, which was the James Brown movie, the Stanford Prison Experiment, Little Boxes, The Butler, and The Help. And recently, if any of you are Sherlock Holmes fans, he was in the season that just ended, season 5 of Elementary. So he was still working up until that point.
Yeah, so the bigger statement in that is you got to take care of yourselves, guys. Health, heart failure, 39, come on. You know, eat better, do better, be better. And I guess I'm almost close to that time when Winston would normally do Sunny Says. So I have to, got my own thing. It's called Jarmanisms.
Jarmanism.
My last name is Jarman, in case you didn't know. And I don't know. I guess fitting in with this, let me see. What's a good one, Jessica? No, I'm just joking. She's looking at me like, what? She's producing the show, co-producing and helping produce behind the scenes. So I figure I put her on the spot so she keep making faces at me.
You got a good one in there.
Let's see. The decision is in the mind. The commitment is in the heart. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Always raise the bar. So that's my Jarmanism for today. You know, you got to raise the bar. You got to do it. If you're committed to it, make it happen. And if it's in your heart, you got to go after it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once you decide to do it, that's the decision that's in the mind part, in case you couldn't figure that out. Once you decide to do it, just go after it, make it happen, and just push hard as you can to get to where you got to be. And you shall achieve. And I think that almost gets us to the finish line here, you know. But
I did want to make one quick shout out to Chris Young and Tay Smith. They have launched BYSB, Brown Young Smith Buchanan. It's their talent agency. They started it this week, so congratulations to Tay and Chris.
Give it up to them. They work hard. And if you need somebody, you might want to go. Do we have the information for them, for where to get in contact with them, or no?
No, but I can find it and put it up on our page.
Yeah, because
so any actors that are looking for representations.
Yeah, they work hard. They make it happen, and they will not disappoint. So we got to give a shout out to them again.
Yes.
And make sure y'all.
Chris and Tay, congratulations.
Right, exactly.
Again.
And I think I need to hear some more Jay-Z though. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to hear my Jay-Z.
Nope, she switched it up on you.
Somebody's about to get choked in here. So you know Jessica's getting fired, right? We're gonna see her next week. But I guess we thank y'all for sharing. Thank you for supporting. Make sure you still share it, post it, retweet, and let's get this out there. Because this is not just for us, it's for you and for others. So we appreciate y'all.
Thanks for watching.
Give a few more shout outs out there. What's that say? LA, Atlanta, New York City?
Where are they out of LA, Atlanta, NYC?
Well, we're in Atlanta right now if you're talking about us.
Talking about BYSB.
Yeah, they're here in Atlanta.
Oh, Oh, they're in all of those.
Yep, they're in all three: LA, Atlanta, NYC.
Oh yeah, they cover it all.
Yes.
So.
Hi, Mike.
You like this song?
Yeah.
It's Rihanna.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
So we gotta say goodbye to y'all people while we phase out with some music.
Bye, guys.